Welcome to our Midweek Connection. Last week I started a new series on heaven, and I talked about heaven being a place we all want to end up someday. We'd probably rather not go today, but someday we want to be there. But I think as we think about heaven, and that we think about it being where Jesus is at, and that we get to see him first, I think as we think about heaven more and more, it becomes more of the place where we know we want to end up. And so we've been talking about heaven being a wonderful place and reasons why we want to get there. So let's look at the second reason today. And I think you're going to like this one. The second reason that heaven is going to be a great place is we get a new body. Did you hear that? We get a new body. Listen to what the Bible has to say in 1 John 3:3. Dear friends, now we are children of God, and what we will be has not yet been made known. But we know that when he appears, we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. In 2 Corinthians 5:4, it tells us this: while we live in this earthly tent, we groan with a feeling of oppression. It is not that we want to get rid of our earthly body, but that we want to have the heavenly one put on over us, so that what is mortal may be transformed by life. In heaven, we get a new body. In 1 John 3:3, we know that it tells us that we will be like Jesus. And remember, when Jesus appeared to the disciples after the resurrection, they saw him as he was, but he had a new glorified body. And that's what we get to look forward to. We get a new one of these. Only it's going to be so much more better and much more improved. And that is really an amazing thought. A brand new one, a brand new body. And if we're honest, we have to admit that living in this body's really not all that great. Our earthly body gets tired, feels pain, gets sick, and with age moves slower, sags more, our eyes dim, our ears dull, and things with the body just seem to naturally go south. I heard a friend one time say, you know what the middle age is called? And I said, no, what's it called? And he says, well, it's called the furniture age. And I said, the furniture age? Why do you say that? And he says, well, that's when your chest slips into your drawers. So, and that's what happens with these crazy old bodies. We're told that billions of dollars are spent every year on our bodies. Every year. To cover up, make up, lift up, change up all those flaws that we seem to have in these earthly bodies. Well, in heaven, we won't need to do any of that anymore, because we're going to have a brand new body, a better one, an eternal one that never wears out, one that doesn't get tired or feel pain or get sick or sag or fall out. We get one that lasts, and one that lasts forever. We get one just like Jesus has. And I don't know about you, but there are some days that sounds pretty good to me. I've just come through a head cold, and man, those things, it's amazing how they can throw you out of sorts for just a short time. But when we get to heaven with that brand new body, we're not going to have any illness there, and our bodies will never, never, ever get sick again. Man, I'll tell you what, heaven sounds like a wonderful place. I hope that encourages you today, just to be thinking about the great hope that we have, and so much to look forward to when we're thinking about heaven. So I hope again you'll take your Bible, go through all those verses that have to do with heaven, and see if you're not encouraged today. Well, I'll say happy trails, God bless, and stay narrow until we meet again.